Hi everybody, well we're making another batch of goat milk soap today. A little bit of a different aspect. I tried to earlier on infuse some rosemary leaves in with the oils. So I let them seep for a while. Whether or not it's going to change the color, I do not know. But I put quite a few sprigs of rosemary oil, rosemary leaves in with the oil, let it steep for a few hours. It kind of took on the green tinge. Whether or not the soap will change color, we don't know. It's all experimental. So anyway, so here we go. I'm about ready to put my goat milk soap and lye solution into the oils. We have olive oil, we have hemp oil, and we have coconut oil. And I've got a little 1 ounce thing of tea tree essential oil. So we'll put that in there. Maybe we'll get some fragrance. Anyway, whatever, it'll be a nice soap. Whether or not it'll change color, we do not know. So we'll give it a try. So here we go. Slowly pour our lye mixture into our oils. So again, this is I'm a total novice at this. This is our 4th batch now, and it's just each time you do this, you learn something new, or try to get a little bit better. I don't know. We'll see. So we did order some other essential oils, but they haven't arrived yet. So I was getting itchy, I was getting antsy, so this morning I went out into our garden and trimmed off a whole bunch of fresh rosemary sprigs. So I figured I'd give it a shot. So we'll see. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. So here we go. All right, that's all out. And we'll just do a little wind. One thing I forgot to mention last time was if you intend to venture into this little occupation, or whatever you like to call it, very important that you use these silicone utensils, spatulas. They're not affected by the harsh chemical. If you can use wood, but I'm told that after a while the wood starts to deteriorate with the lye solution. So if you're going to be doing this over and over, which I expect you will, you want to invest in these little these silicone spatulas. They're pretty good. So anyway, I do need to pop off this little lid. Should have done that before. Okay. We want to mix our essential oil in there before I use the blender. Tea tree. Everybody likes tea tree. Not much, but anyway, something. I can smell it. You smell it?
Not yet.
Oh. Okie dokie.
But you're closer.
All right. Give that a little wind. I'm going to try and pour the molds with a slightly lighter trace today. I think the other day when I did it, it got too heavy.
And what does trace mean, please?
Trace means when the lye solution starts to interact with the oils, it becomes thicker. And then when you're tracing, like now, there's no trace because it's just liquid. But as it starts to emulsify, then it'll get thicker. And as you pull your blender out, when it trickles down, you'll see a little trail. It'll leave a little trail instead of being totally liquid. So So when you put your blender in, don't create a little air pocket. Just kind of put it into a side and just give it a little tap. Kind of get those air bubbles out, and off we go. I'm just on high, so we want it on low. And you'll see the colours start to change once the oils and your lye solution starts to combine together. You'll see it become one colour. See, at the moment we still have no trace whatsoever. It's just liquid. I forgot to bang the air out. If you forget to do that, then you create little air bubbles in there, and then you're going to get little bubbles in your soap, which you really don't need. No air bubbles. No air bubbles, please. So here we go. I think this has taken on a slightly different colour with the infused rosemary leaves. I don't know, we'll see. You won't see the true colour until this starts to set up in 24 hours or so. Still no trace to speak of.
So we're still coming up with a name for our goat soap. We've got lots of suggestions. If you have any suggestions, you can put them in the comments below. Maybe the winner of the soap name that we use, we can send them maybe a couple bars of free soap.
And again, our soaps won't be ready to use for at least 30 days after we take them out the mold. Now we got a very, yeah, we got a light trace. I think that's good enough right there. So we'll give it a hand turn. As you can see, as the drips go down, it makes a little design on the top. So that means your batter is starting to thicken, and it means that's all mixed up nicely. I could keep mixing and get a thicker trace, but then it gives you less time to work with it in the mold. So there we go. So pop this off, stick that in there, move this out of the way. Alrighty. Okie dokie, we'll do the large one first.
Once we get some color, we're ordering some color, we can experiment with adding some color and more designs as we're learning. Just making sure everything gets pushed down in there.
Yeah, we don't want any air pockets.
Yesterday he experimented with like a wave look. I guess it depends on what mood we're in today.
looking nice. Before I fill this one totally up to the top, oh, I think that's
I think you're good.
probably a good level.
You need to fill up the other one.
We'll just give it a little
Tap, tap, tap.
a light tap to get it
Some more air.
tap down. Okay, let's see. Let's see how we did with our calculations. Math has never been my strong point, so we'll see what happens here.
You're losing some of your drip, see?
Well, I can pick that up in a minute. I think in the near future I'll transfer this into like a easier pouring vessel. That way I can get a more precise and clean pour. But for now we're working with the materials that we have. I think we're going to be okay with this batch. And take note, I do have my safety equipment on, my goggles, my long sleeve shirt, and my gloves, because as of right now, this concoction could be a little caustic because the lye is still very active. So you've got to be very careful with the lye because it will burn you. And if you get it in your eyes, it can be pretty severe. So if you're doing this, always make sure you wear some safety precautions, some safety glasses. You don't want to lose your eyesight. And you must try to use everything that you've made. Right? Spilt some. See how easy it is to spill? Splash or whatever. I don't know where that one went.
It's on the counter.
Okay, good. Didn't go on me. Yeah, we definitely need to change the vessel in which we use to pour this stuff out with, because it's kind of awkward with this big bowl. Anyway, every time you do one of these batches, hopefully, you know, we teach ourselves something, a little bit easier technique or whatever. So. Well, just first year apprentices at this.
Speaking of apprenticeship, I'm still learning how to use YouTube, so we're the Family Funny Farm, and if you can't find us, ask me for a link, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you. Now you're being creative.
And this little venture, it all came about because of our wonderful little goats out there. We have a total of 7 right now, and They just had their little babies in April. And
shout out to Addison who's taking care of two
yeah,
babies.
we sold 2 of our little devils.
Oh,
Darlings, actually, they're darlings. They're
yeah,
not
they
devils.
are. They're angels.
So we sold 2 of them, the 2 little baby females. I'm sorry to see them go, but we can't keep them all. But our mamas are still giving us soap. I mean, milk for our soap adventure here. So that's how this all came about. I didn't one day say, hey, I want to make some soap. It all came about because of our precious little goats. So, okay. All right. We'll leave that there for the moment. Let's just rinse this off real quick. And when we do our cleanup, obviously we just use a little dish detergent and stuff. But I always put some white vinegar in there. Helps neutralise the acidic lye.
So says the plumber.
I have to take these off for a second. Let's got to adjust these glasses. That's better. Okay. Put another pair of that on. Thank you, lovely. Yeah, you can't be too overcautious. So it's easy to get carried away and forget to put your equipment on. That'd be a big mistake. So always double check yourself. And it's nice to have someone else watching you when you're doing it, because my wife could say, "Hey, you forgot to put your glasses on, or you forgot to put your gloves on." So it's good to have someone, another pair of eyes watching you. Make sure you don't make any terrible mistakes. All right. Let's see. I think I'm going to use the spoon technique today. All right. So, I mean, you can leave your soaps just like this, flat, that's fine. Or you can make little foofy designs in it. Each time you do a batch, you can change it up.
Do we have any rosemary left to sprinkle on top?
Oh, we do, but you know what? I was gonna chop some up and put it in the microwave to dry it out.
Okay, so we can still do that, and then.
Well, it's gonna have to be real quick. Actually, no, I gotta go out and cut some rosemary.
Well, we can do that, and then I'll just take a picture of the finished product.
Okay, so we're gonna sign off right now. I'm gonna run out to the garden and get some sprigs of rosemary and dry it out. See if we can dry it out real quick in the microwave. And we'll put a few little sprinkles on there just to give it a nice aesthetic.
Stay tuned for the final product.
Yep. And we'll get back with you when this is all done. Okay, over and out. Bye, soapers.